can't believe people think makeup is fake and superficial when growing up queer and forcing myself to fit into the world's idea of masculinity was the fakest thing I ever did. I remember hiding in my mom's bathroom as a kid and like trying on all her makeup because I loved it so much. I always loved how I looked with makeup on, and it made me feel like myself for the first time. Then I would wash it off before anybody could see it because I knew that version of me couldn't exist outside the bathroom. You know, living in a world that doesn't accept you for who you are is hard enough, and I've been so lucky that my parents have always loved and always accepted me. You know, my dad bought me a Snow White dress when I was like 5, and that level of love and acceptance is something I'll never take for granted. But you know, despite that, I still spent years feeling ashamed of my femininity. You know, being laughed at by friends and, you know, teachers and extended family members. Always being asked, are you a boy or are you a girl? Why do you speak like that? Why do you sound like that? Why do you act like that? Or, you know, just straight up being asked, are you gay? When you're a kid and you don't really know what that means and you don't really know yourself yet. You know, you've been through this too, because as children, the world always tries to project these labels and put us in boxes before we even know who we are. So for people like us, makeup is the most loving and most honest and most powerful thing we could ever do for ourselves. It's not fake, it's not superficial, and it's not a mask. For people like us, a face of makeup is the face we were always meant to have.